Hey, how to generate big client opportunities at CES 2019. My name's John Logar from consultingunleashed.com, and I'm here to share with you strategies and tactics from my experience here at CES 2019 in terms of generating consulting clients for marketing projects. So what I've been doing, I did this over a 2-hour period, came into the main floor and started looking at companies, just literally going up to companies, talking to their people at the stands, asking questions about their product, about their new ideas, their new innovations. That's all I started doing. And then they would obviously start asking questions about what I did and what I'm doing here at CES. Now, I have a buyers and attendees badge that I'm using. In fact, you can see my badge just sitting there. With a scannable thing, so obviously naturally I want them to scan my badge so they've got my connections, and naturally I'm going to get their marketing resources and materials. But in the conversations with their product, I'm asking them, what does your product do? What are the benefits? What about the pricing advantages? How's their distribution? What's going on? So I'm talking to essentially their salespeople at the booth. And in the question, start asking questions about, from a distribution point of view, on how they sell their products or services to the market. What are they doing? What's the challenge of getting their products out to market quickly? And so from there, I get introduced to the CEO or a vice president of marketing. Now, I've chosen large companies specifically, not small businesses, but large companies that have spent, in some cases, up to $600,000 or $700,000 or more on their stands. As you can see, there's a stand right behind me. This stand here cost roughly $600,000, and the floor space, let alone, cost another $100,000 as well. And so, companies that are expending a ton of money on their marketing or on their promotion have got big budgets. If they can spend $600,000 on a stand to be here for 4 days, put 30 or 40 team members on the stand to serve the people that are coming by and asking questions about their product, you know that they've got money to burn or money to invest in marketing. So then in asking questions, I'll sit there and talk about how do they get their market or product out to the market rapidly in terms of who is the buying audience? Is it a distribution chain, or are they going direct to market? Every single company that I've spoken to so far has said that they want to bypass traditional distribution channels and go direct e-commerce to their customer in the market, and they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to put themselves out there to go direct to market for a consumer market, which sounds crazy when you think about the resources that these companies have and the experience they have in terms of their branding and messaging in the market. However, if I was in the e-commerce game, this is where I'd be hanging out, because every single person I've spoken to is interested in looking at ways of selling their products direct to consumer online. So they're looking for people who can help them with advertising, with promotion, with copy, with branding and messaging, all those sorts of things. And here I've generated appointments with people directly in 2 hours, 7 appointments with companies that are interested in looking at ideas of how they can distribute their products directly online or communicate and market to an audience effectively to sell products or services. So again, the opportunity at shows like this is extraordinary. It's very easy to tell who you want to go and talk to when you look at brands like these companies here to maximize your opportunity. So all I did was ask a few questions. Their salespeople were kind enough to share a ton of information about what's coming, what they're doing, what's working, what's not working. And then, because all I'm asking questions about, hey, how are you getting this to market? What is the big thing for you guys? What is the greatest interest? Travis, good to see you here. What is the greatest interest for what you've got to offer into the market? And they're all sitting saying, how do we go direct to consumer? What we're looking at is we're looking for people to help us to get to direct consumer access. And so that's e-commerce. And they don't have the skills. They don't know who to speak to. And they're desperately looking for people to help out. And so I've literally got VPs of marketing, VPs of product that I've got appointments with here at the show to speak to this afternoon, tomorrow morning, and later after the event about looking at approaches for them to be able to take their products direct to consumer in the market. Good to see you here. How are you going, Adam? How are you going, Travis? So understand that opportunities in this market at trade shows is quite significant. And the reason why I like them so much is because the very companies you want to be speaking to must have budgets and resources. If they've got budgets and resources, then they've got money to invest in solutions to their problems and their challenges. And let me tell you, surprisingly, tech companies are not very sophisticated when it comes to marketing their services. So keep watching some of the videos I'm going to be sharing. I'm actually going to be interviewing one of my consulting champions who's at this trade show, who's actually closed 3 deals, 3 six-figure deals at this trade show, and he's not exhibiting at the trade show. He has come to visit this show for the first time and has managed to close 3 six-figure deals in 2 days at this trade show. So we're going to talk about how that happened, what the ideas were. I'm going to be sharing that in an interview a little bit later on, some of the videos that I'm posting. So goodbye for now from CES. I will be sharing some more insights at this trade show. Let me tell you, it is, if we were talking bright and shiny objects, I am at the pinnacle of bright and shiny objects right here at CES, because everywhere you look, you pretty much want to buy everything. There are so many amazing cool toys, but let me tell you, a lot of these companies struggle. They struggle to sell, they struggle to market, they struggle to build an audience because they are competing heavily in the market, and they know that, and they've got the money to spend. You know, they're literally saying, listen, we have the budgets, we just need to know what to do. So, easy to open up conversations when you're talking to people at these booths without the expectation of doing deals. But once you start asking some more questions, it's very easy to go and meet a decision maker, somebody that can take you to the next step of, hey, how do we map this out? How do we work together? Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next videos.